Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm going to be going over the 𝐿𝐼𝐼. Now, with the 𝐿𝐼𝐼, I'm actually going to be going over two builds with it, just because I'm personally having a really hard time figuring out which one does more damage, because they both do a lot of damage, but they deal it kind of in different ways. So, first thing I'm going to do is go over the evolutions that you're going to be running with both of them. You're not going to be changing the evolutions, so this is pretty much just like a universal evolution set that you run with. So for Evolution 1, it's just the Incarnate form. Evolution 2, we're going to be running increased fire rate. Projectile speed is whatever. And then minus 30% weapon recoil, you're not really going to be feeling that. If you are, you can just run Stabilizer, and that's pretty much all you'll need. For the third evolution, we are going to be running Hunter's Rearmament. I've tried running this with Extended Volley, and it's just personal preference. For the sake of examples, I'll run Extended Volley just because that's what I'm used to. But Hunter's Rearmament can definitely be a, pretty fine evolution to run. Reload speed, maybe? I mean, either of these two, whichever one you feel you need more. For the fourth evolution, Elemental Excess, I guess is kind of fine. I don't ever run it, but I guess you could. Lethal Lance, you should only be running this if you plan on also running this one right here. On punch through hit plus 200% damage for 10 seconds. The alternate fire cannon blast, or sorry, the incarnate form cannon blast will proc this. But if you plan on running the other evolution with it, the punch through evolution, you're gonna want to run this evolution as well to pair them together. But for the fourth evolution, we're going to be building that transmutation charge faster. If you don't really care about how fast you build up the transmutation charge, put on elemental excess. That way, because crit chance doesn't really matter with this, and the reason why it doesn't matter is because it self buffs its own crit chance on the final charge of the beam. And depending on which build you're running, you're either going to be running Enervate, which is going to give you a ton of crit chance on its own, or you're going to be running the other build with Cascadia Flare, and you're going to be dealing enough damage anyway. So, yeah, and then for the fifth evolution, of course, we're going to be running Devastation Cascade, which is hitting enemies in the Incarnate form will increase the critical chance and critical damage of the fully charged blast by 5%. Now, these builds are going to be focused around the kind of incarnate form and the arm cannon final blast. The reason why is because that thing is extremely powerful and it's pretty cool. One thing to note about this weapon, at least when I've been running it, is this is not going to be the kind of weapon that you're going to sit there and be, getting 800 kills per minute, that kind of thing. What this weapon is going to be doing, though, is it's going to be consistently outputting massive and large amounts of damage over a slightly longer period of time. So just keep that in mind. This thing isn't really, at least in my opinion, when I've been testing it, it's not really a speed weapon, it is a damage weapon. So, yeah. So for the first build that I'm going to show you, it's a corrosive magnetic heat build, and these are the mods right here that I run. Feel free to pause at any point if you need to read what they do or anything like that. And I'm going to show you the kind of damage that this will do. I'm going to show you it on little basic enemies first, and then I'm going to show it to you on, kind of simulated level cap enemies. So once you get a few kills, it pretty much just kind of one-shots to the head, 1 to 2 shots. It's pretty good. And then the incarnate form pops off, and they just kind of die. You can kill them all in a row, like that, and it's pretty good. I really like this weapon. I like it a lot. So now we're gonna spawn in the level cap kind of tier enemies so that you can see about how much damage this is going to be doing to them. It's got to get a few more kills just because the time difference between the runs, was enough for some of the stacks to go down. Womp. Womp. So as you can see, it's dealing, metric ton of damage in one blast. Kind of takes a second to build up to it, though. So if you wanted to run this build, you can replace Magnetic Might with Anemic Agility if you want. That's something that you can do. Now for the second build, this is going to be a viral heat build with Cascadia Flare. Most of the mods kind of stay the same, just kind of swapped around, so feel free to pause at any point if you need to read what these mods do. And yeah, so I'm going to show you right here, damage on little baby enemies, and then I'm going to show you the damage on the level cap enemies. Just same thing as before. As you can see, it's dealing less damage up front, kind of. Sometimes it's dealing less damage up front. In the incarnate form, you're able to get the blasts off faster. So, putting them side by side, this one probably does more damage, but I'll let y'all be the deciding factor on that. For the actual Steel Path gameplay, though, I will show off this one, just because I also kind of think this one does a little bit more damage. So we're gonna run with this one because this one, seems to be, mopping the floor with these guys more. So we're gonna be using this one for that. But this is what this one does. As you can see, large amounts of damage, very quick, very fast, very clean. So without further ado, let's take this specific build right here that I just showed you, which is the viral heat build. I'll show you the Steel Path gameplay for it. Hope you all enjoy, and thank you.